There's rock and roll stars that buy Robert Johnson 78s and put them under glass and hang it on the wall.
Right. Well, I've had people come to my show and they, I drive them over. I'm like, oh, you want to put your records in the trunk? No, I'm just going to hold them here on my lap. I'm just going to keep them right here. It's okay.
Yeah, I can dig that. Hell, I wouldn't put them in the trunk either. Jeez.
Sure, you want to just put them in the back seat? No. I'm just going to hold on to them.
I'll just hold them. I'll just hold on to them.
Walk inside with them. They're holding them. They put them down.
Hell yeah.
Want me to help you with that? No.
I got it.
No,
I got it.
I'll put it on. I'll take it off. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm that way.
Fine.
I'm that way.
Fine.
I once let a friend, look through my collection, and he dropped my Ferry Lewis Vocalion on the floor and broke it.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jesus.
Last time you let anyone look through your record collection.
That's right. Don't let them touch them.
How many 78s do you have about?
Nowadays, probably something like 6,000. More than I can ever listen to the rest of my life, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ridiculous. But then I'm still looking, still always,
So you're not
for
done
more
collecting?
records. No. There's always something else that I don't have out there.
How do you do your collecting these days?
Well, lots of different ways. One way I do it is trading artwork for 78s.
Really? I
I have this deal with a guy now. I do artwork for CD reissues that he does, from old photos of old-time bands, which, I'm enthusiastic about. It's kind of like doing the drawings of these old bands. And he gives me fabulous 78s, rare 78s for them. So, that's fine with me. And then another way is, my friend John here, he looks on eBay for records, and so I give him some records I'm looking for that might not be terribly expensive to find on eBay, and sometimes he finds them. Incredible enough, those old time, some hillbilly stuff that not much interest in, that go for quite cheap prices, So, I can't pay really high prices for records. I can't do it. I'm just, something in me says that, no, don't go that way. It's just.
Yeah, I'm that way also. If I'll spend maybe 20, 25 or so, but beyond that, I'm like,
Yeah.
But I have this interest in, if I see something, I'll be pushed a little further because I want to share it with people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
The reason I started doing my show is because I used to be at home and oh, you want to hear some 78s? And I'd have friends who'd have limited interest in listening to 78s with me. And
right. It was frustrating. They'd start talking and ignoring the records.
they'd be like, why are we listening to this?
What is it about this you like?
Yeah, it's all scratchy and stuff. We got to change the needle, and you can only listen to one for 3 minutes. And this is a real pain in the ass. Why are you? And but back then, as more so with you than me, you couldn't find, if you wanted to hear this stuff, you had to have the original form. You had to have that original format. There wasn't reissued 78s
some
on
stuff was
CDs or LPs.
LPs, there was very limited reissues
Very
when I first started, like 1960, 61.
Right.
There was the Anthology of American Folk Music, that thing by, what's his name? Harry Smith's thing.
Right.
Was great, but, and I assumed that was all the hillbilly records that were ever recorded, Then I started discovering, oh my God, there's like this treasure trove of all of these country musicians and singers that recorded in the 20s and 30s. It was just incredible discovery. This was buried by the popular culture, had just buried this. There was layers of stuff over it. It was forgotten by 1960. It was buried and forgotten already.
The kids weren't going to buy it.
Yes, well, they wanted to push new stuff.
Right.
So, and rock and roll came along, and all that. So finding this stuff in those days, and there was no information about it. It was all guesswork. He just picked up lots of records and tested them out with unknown names on the labels. Anything that looked at all interesting, and it's an educational process. You learned very quickly that you weren't very interested in Frankie Carl or stuff like that, or Alma Gluck. You tried everything, see what